Shooter Hunt here at the Prep Baseball All-American Game in Miami. I am sitting next to Kentucky's finest, Catcher Owen Jenkins, one of the buzziest names of the summer. Owen, thanks for being here.
Yeah, for sure. Glad to be here.
Now, we talked about, I just brought up that summer and just how buzzy it was. The amount of times I heard your name from May 15th all throughout the summer. Who's this Owen Jenkins kid? He hits the ball hard. He hits the ball hard. He hits the ball hard. Do you like hitting the ball hard?
For sure, yeah.
Now, you step up to the plate from the right side. One of the bigger things that I noticed for you from Kentucky, not always facing the best arms in the state. Yes, there's lots of talent there, but it's not 94 to 97 on a daily basis like you did throughout the summer. How are you not sped up? What are you able to do at the plate? What are you thinking that allows you to slow things down and really deliver a barrel?
So I've changed my swing mainly to a no stride, and just doing that because the consistency of the level that I'm facing, like velo-wise, it allows me to just vary from, you're in Kentucky, you face 85, 86 during high school season, then you jump to summer, it's more 92, 93. And that's kind of a big jump, so that's kind of why I made that change.
So that adjustability, it's so important. It's one of the biggest factors, the swing decision, the adjustability, which is really what drove you up boards throughout this summer. Your ability to be on time, 2 strikes, it didn't matter, shorten things up. What are you thinking with your swing? With the hands, what is the process to get through to deliver what has become one of the heaviest barrels in the class?
Mainly just since I'm no stride, just letting the ball get deep and trying to work the other way. That's the biggest thing.
Are you staying compact? Is there something you do in the cage? How does that process get to the field? Because, hitting's the hardest thing to do in sports. It's not like you just roll out of bed, or although you might, and sometimes. That work before that gets there, right? There's a 1,000 hours that go into that one moment at the plate. What are you doing off the field?
For sure. So we have a barn back at home with a cage in it, and we got a machine that we just bought about a year ago. And I've just been really working with, high spin fastballs.
Okay, is your dad feeding? What do you have friends over? Who are you working out with in that barn?
Mainly just my dad, yeah.
Oh, wow, just a kid and his dad. Does it get better? That's so baseball. I love that. So you talked about that machine. Is it kind of the foam balls? We always see the holidays in their barn working on the foam balls. A little lighter, but you're able to get that high spin, get on top. Is that something you're working with?
It's mainly just real baseballs, just working top of the zone and higher velo. Haven't gotten the spin balls yet, but just working top of the zone.
Well, you're a big physical kid. The power's obviously there. You showed it off throughout the summer. You kind of get that Rocky IV build. Are you going out, and that might be a little before your time, going out, chopping down trees, just running through the holler? Is that something you're doing there in Kentucky?
Well, I definitely like the gym, that's for sure. Just every day trying to get better, and working out's one of those things.
Awesome. Now, defensively, catcher, premium position, how do you put in that work, and what is it like, especially going to these events where you're working with different arms each time? How do you maintain your defensive abilities throughout the summer?
It's definitely tough, going to these events, you're catching new kids for the first time, don't really get to see them in the bullpen. Biggest thing is just take a deep breath, get to know the kids you're playing against, and honestly just staying mobile for catching.
Do you want to give a PSA to all the pitchers out there, just throw strikes?
Yeah. Yes, please.
But go into more. So the catching work, you talked about the cage, which everybody wants to hit, right? That's where you can get paid. That's what everybody wants for at the college level. But defensively, how do you handle a staff? Is that something you're committed to? Hey, I want to be the best catcher I can be.
Yeah, for sure. And I think I learned a lot about that this summer playing with Midland. Every day we had practice, and we were all preparing for the Connie Mack World Series, and it was just really good it's kind of like a college level at that point.
Awesome. Now, the off season, what are some things, your goals? What are you working on? What are you working towards? How do you want to get better?
Obviously, you can't get too big, too fast, and too strong. So, going to get better in those categories, and then obviously just stay mobile.
Well, that's awesome. We're really looking forward to what you bring this weekend. You're going to put on a show, Home Run Derby. Do you want to give any guarantees on the Home Run Derby?
Maybe.
Well, we're looking forward. We're glad to have you here in Miami. Can't wait to see you next spring and what the next summer holds for you.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to be here.